Hi guys, Matt Chan here with Train for the Win. 19.2 is 16.2. And if you think back to then, you can kind of compare your scores to then and now, and hopefully you're a little bit stronger and have a little bit more stamina, because you're going to need it for those toes to bar. The workout itself is 25 toes to bar, 50 double unders, and then squat cleans. And that squat cleans, the reps go down from round 1 to round 5, but the weight goes up from round 1 to round 5. You can read that for yourself. Please go to games.crossfit.com to get more information about the workout, about the movement standards, and scaling options. This is a big bad workout because it's going to have a lot of demands on it. Okay, let's break it down. How can you perform your best? First of all, before you even start this workout, before you even start working up in weight to that squat clean, what I would recommend doing is spending a lot of time the night before, probably before you're planning on doing the workout, and the day of. Work through your glutes and your hamstrings. Why? Because if you have tight hamstrings going into this workout, you're working against those hamstrings doing 125 potential toes to bar. If you're doing that, that means your psoas or your hip flexors, if you will have to work on overdrive. And we all know when those toes to bar go away, they go away for good, and you're going to end up doing doubles or singles. Now, let's talk about how you would actually warm up for this thing. The first thing I would do, again, is work through the glutes and hamstrings with some static stretching, with some dynamic stretching, and if you need to, use something like a Theragun to kind of work through any adhered muscle tissues. You can even have a friend kind of stomp on your hamstrings and rub their heel through them. That's a favorite at my household. Second, make sure you work your heart rate up ahead of time. And while you're doing that, start working up in weight on your squat cleans. Okay, this is the time to establish the heaviest weight that you're going to make. If you're going to finish this workout, you have to work up to 315 for the workout itself. For the warm-up itself, because when you get there, you don't want it to feel like you haven't felt it yet today. Get to that weight, feel it. If it didn't feel right the first time, don't stop there. Rest 2 to 3 minutes. Do a second squat clean at that heaviest weight until it feels right. Okay? If you always wear lifting shoes to do this, to do your Olympic weightlifting, hey, it's only double unders and toes to bars. Go ahead and wear your lifters while you do this one. Don't change anything. If 315 is super heavy for you, or even if 275 or 225 is super heavy for you, wear a belt. Belts are statistically shown to improve your weight by 200%. Now, let's talk about the workout itself. If you want a good example of how to do this workout, jump on the YouTubes and check out Cara Webb, who's now Cara Saunders, in 16.2. She does this workout faster than anybody else in the world with a time of 15:07. It's pretty amazing. Her first round is done in just over 2.5 minutes, so that's just an example of how to do it right. Now, for us mere mortals that likely aren't going to qualify for our country and you're looking for just the best performance, here's my recommendations for you. First, on the toes to bar, we already talked about loosening up the glutes and hamstrings, but now let's utilize that loose backside by just getting a quick kick as you perform this workout. So in other words, instead of doing a straight leg toes to bar like this, what I'd like to see you guys try to do is actually bring your knees up in an almost toes to bar position and then just do a quick kick. There's less time under tension on your hamstrings, and that'll allow you to kind of relax quicker, all right? Second, don't do more than 5 repetitions at a time if you aren't a toes to bar ninja, okay? If you watch Cara Saunders in that video, you're gonna notice that she starts with 15 and 10 and then goes all the way down to 3s in the 3rd round. So what I'm telling you is, let's go even more reserved, if you will, and begin with 5s with just a short rest. Second, when you do the double unders, you have to transition quickly. There's no time to dilly-dally, picking your rope up, getting set, grabbing your breath. Just start the double unders. And as you perform those things, try to keep your shoulders relaxed and the movement coming from your hands. Now, today is not the day to change your double under technique if you're planning on doing well in this workout, but it's just a reminder. The double under itself, the swing comes from the wrist not from the shoulder. We've all seen people do that, and we know how ineffective it is because it blows your shoulders out. So try to stay relaxed as you spin from the wrist, okay? If you get frustrated in the middle of the workout because you're tripping up your rope and you don't ever trip up on your rope, stop. Take a breather. Go have a Coke and a smile, okay? Because what you're looking to do is, okay, maybe not a Coke. What you're looking to do is perform your best. And if you're frustrated because you tripped up and you never trip up, just start over. 25 double unders isn't gonna kill you, okay? But if you're in the middle of the workout, you're round 3 and you trip up on your double unders, just clear your brain, have a great mantra that you can go to talk positively to yourself, like, hey, I'm the best. Nobody could compare to me. And go right back to your double unders. If it makes you smile, that's a great phrase. Try to repeat it to yourself. On those squat, singles. That's it, just singles. Follow the bar down with your hands. Don't let it bounce forever, but as you complete it, stand up and guide it down, and then get your hook grip right away. As the bar is light, you're gonna be tempted to put a few of those in a row. There's no need, it's not any faster, and as you reset, the eccentric phase of the movement is going to do you a disfavor by tightening your glutes and hamstrings as you lower the bar. That's going to fatigue you and tighten your backside, and that's going to affect your toes to bar. Drop the bar every single repetition, but do not dilly-dally with the bar on the ground. No setting your hook grip one at a time. If you're off just a little bit, too bad, so sad. Until you get to those heavier weights, that's when you can get more set up and take your time to get those reps done. So let's review. First, work through your glutes and hamstrings in a warm-up the night before, something like that, especially if you're extra tight back there. You know who you are. Second, during the toes to bar, I want you to practice that quick kick, okay? When you get tired, what a lot of people will start to do is lose their backswing. So as they swing forward and then back, they lose this position with the closed shoulder. What this does is bring your hips up closer to the bar so that you are able to easier kick the bar, all right? So make sure that as you get tired, get those, that backswing as well. When you do the double unders, don't get frustrated, that's it. Keep your hands loose, your shoulders loose, and spin from the wrist. Lastly, when you get to that squat clean, remember, follow the bar down in singles and make them quick. When it gets heavier, spend more time there, okay? But overall, the biggest thing that you can do for yourself is estimate your transitions, okay? If it takes you 3 to 5 seconds to move from the toes to bar to the double unders, count that in your head and start. When you finish the double unders, move to the squat clean. If you know you need 10 seconds, count in your head 10 seconds. Then get to it, smash this thing. Now, your partner, judge, needs to judge you, but your other friends can change your weights on your barbell if needed. Highly recommended, have a friend there to change your weights. If not, just having all of the bars set up that you know you're gonna get to. That's a great option. And guys, that's 19.2. I'm looking forward to seeing some scores from Train for the Win on the leaderboard. It's fun to watch and see where you guys are at. So make sure that you guys also join that hashtag TrainFTW. That's it for 19.2. Good luck. I can't wait to hit it tomorrow, and I'll see you on the leaderboard.